What's up, y'all? Entropy here. Welcome back to Old Dominion Dynasty. Coming off a real thriller last week as we nearly blew the game and then ended up winning when it was all said and done. But just an insane game from start to finish, and hopefully we're going to keep the momentum rolling now into Sun Belt play. We have our first conference game of the season on the docket. We had, of course, a big recruiting weekend as well with 4 guys committing just from one game, which was insane. And then I had a ton of points, which I've allocated to a bunch of different people. A lot of trying to find new guys. I didn't find anyone super noteworthy, so I won't show you guys what I did with all of them, but it was... I definitely got the points spread around to a lot of different guys, so we'll see. But we do have quite a few visitors. We've got Jason Johnson, Doug Hughes, Anthony Peoples, Edward Brandt. I believe they are all defensive players. So we have Jason Johnson, who is a linebacker. Doug Hughes is a corner. Anthony Peoples is a linebacker as well. And then Edward Brandt is a tight end. So we're going to need the defense to come up big if we want to have another huge win on the recruiting trail this week as well. And maybe we'll try and get some throws to Kuntz, get him going as well. I don't believe we've worn the Carroll Hudson Blues yet this year, so let's do that this week. And here we are at SB Ballard Stadium, where the Old Dominion Monarchs are hosting the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns, one of the greatest nicknames in college football, as we open up Sun Belt play. Let's go, we want to toss. Alright, we're going to need a big game from the defense this week. Let's see if we can have a nice performance for the recruits. That's a good start, holding Chris Smith to a 3-yard gain. Option, and Arterian Johnson cleans it up in the backfield, 3rd and long. Oh, we couldn't make a play. Lamarian James in coverage gives up the first down to Peter LeBlanc. That's disappointing. The coverage was right there. Oh, I saw that window too, and he's still going, but is brought down. I saw the window. I was trying to drop Solano back there. I just could not quite get there. Toss to the right. Breaks a tackle. Forced out of bounds. Another toss to the right. This time it's not going to work, and Chris Smith loses 2. 3rd and 8 again. And Chandler Fields goes down. Who was it? Dave Harris, I believe, one of our backup defensive ends, makes the play. And we get a big stop in the red zone, and it's going to be a long field goal. Kick is up, drifting, no good! Louisiana comes up empty, and we're gonna get the ball. Watson's first carry of the day, not going anywhere. Short gain of 2. Watson out in the flat, puts a move, big hit, 3rd and short. Marshall drops it again. Oh my gosh, the drop issues with John Marshall have been so frustrating. His freshmanness is showing, I guess. Gosh dang it. And we fail to be able to capitalize off the missed field goal. And that is not going anywhere. We sniffed it out right from the beginning. Wow. Kyron Lacey over the middle. That was a very quick throw. And it's a counter play, and it's going to work. Gosh dang, what a beautiful play call. Screen pass. And we see it coming. Solano knocks that thing down. Nice play from the linebacker. Draw play. And he manages 7, so it's going to be 3rd and short. Oh my gosh, the ball was thrown right to Ryan Henry, but he wasn't quite ready for it. It is going to be 4th down, but they are going for it. This is huge. Oh, Fields is going to take off. Can we get him? There, the ball's on the ground. And he couldn't advance it forward, I guess. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. Oh, my gosh. He nearly got it. It looks like it was Lamarian James that made the play to strip the ball loose. And we get the big stop on 4th down. Oh my gosh, no one was open. I really should have just thrown that away. What a terrible 1st down play. John Marshall, he catches this one, and that's a nice play on 2nd and long to make it 3rd and still long, but slightly more manageable. First quarter has come and gone, and it is scoreless here. This has been a defensive struggle thus far. And we've got Zach Who's over the middle open, and he's got the 1st down. Big play from the big fella. Watson with another nice run, just short of the line to gain, 3rd and inches. Giving it right back to him, and he's got the 1st down and quite a bit more, down near the 10 for Blake Watson. All right, good run. And Ollie Jennings has it on the slant. Touchdown, Monarchs. And we are on the board to finally break the scoring drought. Rymanenk? Oh my, I have never seen that name before in my life. This guy will not go down. He has broken so many tackles already in this 1st half. Oh, wide open. Stevens Jr. stiff arms a man and is dragged down just past the 45-yard line. They are in our territory. Oh my gosh, Henry nearly got in there for the sack, but instead he gets it off and gets 19. And they are down at our 10-yard line. They are moving quick. Another wide open receiver, and they're down inside the 5 now. They try to sneak it, and the ball's on the ground, and the running back, Chris Smith, falls on it for a touchdown. That is just, that is just unbelievable. I was first going to complain about how the quarterback just bounced right off the defense and then managed to get in the end zone. But the way that play finished was way more ridiculous than that. And Louisiana wasted no time tying it back up. All they needed was a little motivation, apparently. Man, with the lack of offense, this game has gone so fast. We're already approaching 2 minutes left in the 1st half. I feel like we've barely even had the ball. As we're going over the top to John Marshall, he's got it. Can he outrun the defense? He will. Touchdown, John Marshall. Oh, he has more than made up for that drop already with that play. What an amazing play for the freshman as he rips off a 70-something yard touchdown catch. Let's go. And what a throw by Hayden Wolf as well to get it to him. And just like that, there's been 3 scores in the last, 3 minutes of game time after going the whole first quarter scoreless. This has been wild. Lumpkin with the catch, and he's out past the 40. A little screen pass, Chris Smith, who took a terrible route, did not read his blocks at all, and just went out of bounds. And another pass to Lumpkin, who's had himself a nice half. Fields wants to run, and Hawkins lays him out. Big hit on the quarterback, and I think they called a timeout. It's a screen pass, and they took out Ostrander, but Ryan Henry is there and drops him for a loss of 3. Oh, he evaded the sack somehow, and I thought that was going to get intercepted, but instead it is another loss of yardage on the screen, and is 4th and 12. Let's see what they do. They're going to punt. I mean, we might as well try and make something happen, right? We only got 20-something seconds here because I forgot to call the timeout until it was way late. And Ollie Jennings has it over the middle, And we're just going to call another timeout. We might be in business here. Marshall over the middle. He's got it again, and we're down to 10 seconds. We're actually going to call no huddle here so we can do whatever we want with this next play. And Jordan Bly's got it to the outside, and he's got the edge, and he's got the touchdown. Jordan Bly with the wheels, and Old Dominion has now scored with 4 seconds left. We just marched down the field in what, 15 to 20 seconds roughly? I mean, that was, we made that look easy. They look like they do want to try a Hail Mary pass, so alright, to each their own, I suppose. And it falls incomplete. That will do it for the first half. The Monarchs have a commanding 21-7 lead on the Ragin Cajuns. And if I remember correctly, we're getting the ball to start the second half. Really, not a whole lot analysis-wise. That was just a weird first quarter with no points, followed by a real offensive explosion. And aside from the one drive, our defense has played well. It's been a really strong first half. Oh, I thought Jordan Bly had that. I think we're going to give John Livingston the majority of the carries here in the second half, assuming we kind of keep the lead here, and assuming he doesn't fumble the ball like he did last week. With a crazy... Oh my gosh, no way. There goes Livingston. Are you kidding me? John Livingston. What a freshman this man is. Unbelievable. That is just nuts. Not known for his power, but he shook that tackle off and then just beat everyone to the outside and won the foot race. Oh my gosh, this kid's got some talent. We need to get him more involved before the second half of games. My gosh, just get the ball in this guy's hands. Lumpkin over the middle, and they've got a first down. Try the sweep again. This time works a little better. And they've got 16 yards off that play. Well, they figure if it works so well, let's try it again. But this time, Solano's ready, and he makes a nice tackle for loss. Over to middle, Ryan Henry jumps up and nearly picks it off. That would have been awesome, but 3rd and 11 is also good. Chandler Fields is tripping and falling and stumbling, but he does go down. Amari Morrison credited with the sack, and it is 4th and 11. I don't even know if Morrison touched him, but whatever. Ooh, and Livingston runs for significantly less yardage on that play. Livingston shakes off another tackle. Maybe this guy's stronger than I thought when I recruited him. Holy crap. Easy. Jordan Bly's got the first down. I thought he lost it because it kind of ran backwards, but he did get it, so we're good. Livingston fighting and spinning, and he's got the first down. Marshall on the sideline, and he didn't even try for it. 3rd and 10. Yeah, it was a risky throw. I probably should have gone more over the top. 4th and 10. We were going to have to punt it. Ryan Henry gets in the backfield, and Chris Smith's brought down. Managed 1 yard. Ooh, a draw play. Doesn't seem to have anywhere to go, and he doesn't. Oh, he's got him. LeBlanc. It feels like whenever they need a big play, that's the guy who shows up. Oh, and Josh Cruz, the freshman, with the pick. And he is going to house it. Josh Cruz. What a play. Jumped the route beautifully on that 3rd down. And we've got 6 going the other way. Big, big play. The freshman, once again, showing out in this game between Livingston, Marshall, and Cruz. Holy crap. Oh, and he goes down. Chandler Fields sacked by Steven Williams coming off the left side. Lumpkin again, and wow, he managed a lot more yards than I was expecting. He gets it third and much more manageable. Oh, the quick pass. Oh my gosh! What a huge hit. Was that Hawkins that came up and made the hit? Or was it Kennedy? It might have been Kennedy. Holy crap. That dude got demolished. Ooh, Jordan Bly's got the edge. Jordan Bly's got the speed. He's stiff-arming, fighting, still going, and gets out just past Louisiana's 35. What a return. Man, after that first electric carry, Livingston has kind of struggled for the most part. I'm going to try it. That was risky. Yep, I deserved that. I was feeling myself a little bit. Figured I'd really put one up there, and I kind of forgot about the safety to the left. That was not on you, Hayden. That's on me. Field running around looking for somewhere to go, and he's taking off, and he's sandwiched by Charity and Ostrander, but does get the first down. Oh my gosh, Josh Cruz just got stiff-armed so hard by the backup running back. And Chris Smith's got the first down. He's been very dependable for them today. Hasn't done anything too explosive, but is a very nice running back. And Chandler Fields quarterback draw. Oh my gosh, who was that? Someone came right off their block. Tyree Bibby, the defensive tackle. And wow, that was a crazy play. That definitely was going to go a lot further. Oh, and Stevens Jr. burns Cruz and gets 18 yards and the first down. And Fields has some running room to the left side, and he gets the first down. Good blocking. Jeez, Pete. Oh, and Ryan Henry had another interception go right off his hands. That's at least 2, maybe 3 today. Another draw play, and Smith's got some running room. Kept short of the line to gain, though. Chris Smith again, and he's got the first down. Lamarian James hits him hard, but didn't actually bring him down at all. Chris Smith again. They are staying dedicated to the run game, despite being down 28 with a minute left. It's pretty admirable, as they finally call a timeout. And Ostrander was through the line and gets the sack. James Ostrander, another freshman with a big play, and it's 4th and 15. They are electing to go for it, which, I mean, I guess why wouldn't you, right? They got nothing. It's not like if they don't get it, it's going to ruin their game. And Fields takes another sack. That is most unfortunate for his statistical purposes, but that is pretty much... I mean, this game's been over for a while, but that really puts it away now. Livingston finds a seam, gets 16 yards, and we just broke the 100-yard rushing barrier. And Livingston with one more nice run, and that is going to be the last play that we run from scrimmage. And Hayden Wolf, oh, a late hit after the whistle. I'm surprised there's not a skirmish on the field after that, but got a victory formation. Wolf takes the knee, and that is going to do it. A stellar performance from the Monarchs. Really well played by by pretty much everybody. I mean, very few things to complain about. Obviously, the Ragin Cajuns, they're an 0-2 football team. They're not very good. We knew that going in, and we took care of business. They kind of played like an 0-2 team. We played like a team whose only loss was to a top 10 team in the country. Like, both teams kind of looked like how you would expect them to, I would say. Blowouts aren't the most thrilling experience in the world, but I can't act like I'm disappointed in a win regardless of how we get it. Hayden Wolf, a nice day through the air, 9 for 14, 64% completions is pretty good. 207 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the 1 pick that was absolutely, without a doubt, my fault entirely. So, a very strong performance from Wolf today. John Livingston breaks 100 yards, 10 for 120, obviously mostly carried by that 68-yard touchdown that he had on his first carry of the game. But nonetheless, he was very impressive today. The speed is without a doubt a huge difference, and I think we're going to have to definitely feature him a lot more. I mean, we've obviously been featuring him the last couple of games, and it's paid off tremendously. Like, I think it wouldn't even be surprising if he out carries Watson a lot of weeks. That being said, Blake Watson, it wasn't. It's hard to say he had a rough game on the ground because he only had 5 carries and he averaged over 4 yards per those carries. So it wasn't a bad game from him, but obviously nothing particularly explosive. He didn't rip off any long runs or do anything particularly exciting, but he's also not fast, so it's not the most surprising thing in the world. Hayden Wolf, of course, his sacks count as loss of yards, so that would explain that there. Plus the kneel down, of course. John Marshall, our leading receiver, 3 for 109 and a touchdown. 2 drops is brutal. The one was obviously on his first target of the day. The second one I'm struggling to remember. I'm not sure if I can't remember it, but drops are not great. Obviously, he has struggled with those, which has been really the only critique I have of him so far this season. So that's been disappointing, but obviously didn't cost us today, so I won't dog him too hard. Jordan Bly, 2 for 42 and a touchdown. His touchdown was a very impressive one in which he really flashed that speed that we know him for. Very exciting. Ollie Jennings, 2 for 27 and a touchdown. Of course, our first touchdown of the day. So technically, oh, never mind. That he was not the game-winning touchdown because they ended up tying it, but you know what I mean. First touchdown of the day. Zach Kuntz, 1 for 24. Blake Watson, 1 for 5. Ryan Henry, 9 tackles on the day, 8 solo. Just, I felt like I called his name the entire game. He was all over the field. Not even just, I can't even name all the guys that had TFLs. We had so many of them. Just insane. We had 5 sacks, if I'm counting that right. Yeah, 5 different guys with 1 sack each. So, nice to see us generate some pressure on the quarterback, because as I say every time we actually do it, we struggle with that immensely. And then Josh Cruz, of course, with the pick 6, one of the highlights of the game. Very exciting stuff, especially for a freshman. You love to see that happen. And then pass deflections. Ryan Henry had 2. Both of those should have been interceptions. Josh Cruz, of course, had 1, and Alex Solano had 1 as well. And we forced... we only got credit for the 1 forced fumble, so I don't know what happened on Louisiana's 1 touchdown where the quarterback fumbled it into the end zone, because he definitely fumbled it. I guess maybe he just fumbled it on his own or something stupid. But Lamarian James, the only one credited with a fumble. Disappointing we couldn't fall on either one, but the one that Lamarian James forced did keep Louisiana from converting on 4th down, so a huge play from him. Overpowering. Old Dominion looks polished in a 35-7 win versus Louisiana. Yep, we sure did. That game was, I mean, it was low scoring in the beginning. It looked like it was going to be a defensive struggle, but once our offense started clicking, Louisiana pretty much had no answer past their 1 touchdown that they scored. So, really, really strong showing from the Monarchs. Next week we go on the road to face the other Louisiana scorer, Louisiana Monroe. So we'll see if we can keep the one going through Sunbelt play. And as always, I will advance the week just to see if we got anything noteworthy on the recruiting trail. Alright, no commits, but we did get quite a few points from everyone who visited. Hopefully these people will commit soon so that I can delegate points elsewhere. But as I kind of alluded to with all the commits we got last week, I've had so many points to screw around with that I think I could afford to keep dumping points into guys right now, just because my board isn't big enough to support all the points. And we also have a couple guys ready to visit, another tight end and a center, so we'll have to make sure we get them on the schedule too. And Louisiana Monroe is 0-4, so there's a good chance next week is a repeat from this week. But in all my years of watching college football, if there's one thing I've learned, no win's a guarantee. So hopefully we show up ready and don't get upset or something wild. But that's going to do it for us this week. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. I love making these videos, and I hope you all watch them as much as I love making them. But that's going to do it for now. Until next week. Later, y'all.